So I wanted to do this vlog in the car because I'm just tired of doing this on my couch and at Murderloft and like just being stuck there. Because I really feel like I'm like stuck there. So to be able to get out is a really good thing. Yeah, because otherwise I just feel like I'm stuck. I don't have anything else to really say about it. I wish I could plan better for future things. I tend to just try and make sure I have like roughly enough money for things. But like up until November of last year, all the jobs that I'd had didn't really require me to keep much track of money, which I admit was very lucky, but also caused me to kind of have this weird relationship with money. Speaking of which, I get really stressed about money. Like, one of my biggest like things in life is being stressed about money. I remember telling someone I was dating in like 6th grade she wanted to go to Starbucks, and to me at the time Starbucks was this weird alien thing because I wasn't into coffee. I wasn't like drinking coffee all the time. I didn't have a reason to, and so to me it was kind of like how I feel at skate shops now. It was like intimidating. Like, you walk in, you don't know how to order, you don't want to look like an idiot, you know, not knowing what to order or how to order or anything like that. And I told her, I was like, you know, I don't have much money to do this kind of stuff, because at the time I didn't even have like 20 bucks or something like that. Starbucks is not necessarily inexpensive, as I'm sure everyone kind of understands. And I told her, I was like, the only thing that really makes me feel safe is having money. And, you know, that's not changed at all in any way whatsoever. Great, I'm blocking the intersection because some dude wants to fucking walk across the street in some weird ass spot. God damn. Okay, so, and yeah, just like, money is the basis of my security in life, and I wish I could change that, but it's so difficult to, because even the skills that I have as a human, even my design skills, which I rely on to get money, you know, I can't advance my design skills really without money, without the time to be able to put work into my passion instead of working and just trying to find cash and staying alive on a basic basis. And like, I mean, it's weird, like nowadays it doesn't even seem like I can get a job at a pizza place, like being a manager or anything like that. Like, design is kind of all I have left. So having the ability to make money with design is really important, but it's still always having the ability to make money. I just really need that. Speaking of making money, that that You Caring fundraiser I had is probably going to be canceled, not through my doing, but because You Caring was bought by GoFundMe, and they're doing some weird changeover stuff, and like, they sent me an email saying like there was some circumstance in which your fundraisers could be canceled or something like that. Anyway, it probably won't be around much longer. That's kind of like all I'm getting at. So if you want to get in the last minute, I remember the last time I was in the car and did a vlog in here, or at least the last time I vlogged with the view from inside the car, it was explaining about how driving didn't calm me down anymore, but I feel like this is calming me down a little bit. I know it shouldn't be, because I still have, like, tomorrow is May 1st. Tomorrow is the day where if I'm going to move out of Murderloft, I would need to provide notice. Otherwise, I owe them another roughly $2,000 for the month of June. So right now, if I don't go give them notice tomorrow, then I owe the money for June. And I'm planning on that being the case. I'm planning on owing them money, even though I figured out that I didn't have to, or no, I figured out that I couldn't just turn it in on any day, which I guess makes sense. I mean, you can't turn it in the day before you move out, but I figured it was like a 10-day or a 15-day limit or something like that. It's monthly. But that's kind of like the weird situation I've had today. And I had plenty of work today, like, don't get me wrong, like, I had plenty to do today, but I don't know, there's something about, even though I'm working during the day and I'm making money doing it, that it just doesn't feel like it's enough for something like that. Like, it feels like I'm swimming as hard as I can and the water's still going up. And it's just the most frustrating of feelings, knowing that, like, because of where I live and because of what I do, like, here, let me explain this. You know my life situation. Y'all, if you've been watching the vlogs, you know my life situation. If I say I'm a graphic designer running our own business out of a 1,100 square foot loft in the Arts District in downtown Los Angeles, that sounds great. But it's not. Because it's an incredible amount of responsibility. It's an incredible amount of just financial effort. And I guess, I don't know, it's important that I've learned that, which is good. But it doesn't feel like something somebody could do forever. And I would love to stay there. I'm honestly going to try to stay there as much as I can, because for what it's worth, I hate the idea of moving. I'm pretty sure that's clear. If I end up getting this job that could happen in San Francisco, then I'd have to move up there anyway. But I don't have anywhere to put my stuff. I only have my Mazda, which is a mid-size SUV. Oh my god, a fire truck. I don't really have a way Hold on, I have to stop because the fire truck's in the road. I don't really have a way to get all of my stuff out there in one trip, and so, like, I've been thinking about getting a storage unit for my stuff, which I can move everything into the storage unit. That wouldn't be difficult. I can move, then like come down every weekend or so and pull stuff out of the storage unit. That would take like a month or two if it's like $100 some odd to store all of my stuff, because again, my space is 1,100 square feet. So like, it's a lot of space and a lot of stuff in that space, and you've seen it. Y'all know how much space or how much stuff's in that space. But that's how I do it. I would put all my stuff in storage. I think I quoted like Clutter, that service. I think they like match any service, like any price around LA, like local to you, so I would use them because they'll match whatever. Oh, and then there's the issue of like, I'm driving my car right now, but the check engine light's on. I don't know how much that's going to take to, how much that's going to cost to get checked, but I have to do that. I'm going to be very busy this week with stuff. So, who knows when I can get that figured out. I'd kind of like to have a bigger vehicle just so I can sleep in here. I don't know, I have some weird like dream almost of sleeping in the car. I've tried it once, as you know, and it didn't go well at all. Later that day I looked up camping mats for like sleeping in tents and stuff, and they're not cheap. They start at like 50. So to get two to fit in the back of my car would be like $100. But all of that's cheaper than staying at Murderloft, that's for sure. There's something about driving around LA at night when there's no traffic that just feels really good. Like being able to get on the road and just continually move. It's like, it's kind of like going for a run. But I mean, I'm obviously not running anywhere. I'm not getting any exercise. I gotta say, I'm kind of proud of the lighting in here right now. Previously, the way the lights are in this car, they don't necessarily light the driver. They light like my lap and kind of a little bit of the dash, just because of the way the light spreads. But I like tuck some paper up in by the lights, and so it can point back at me. I think it works pretty well. Pretty happy about that, because now I can do these videos in the car at night, which is usually when I have time to do it. And if I feel like it's too loud at Murderloft, which happens often, then I can just get in the car and drive and talk. And it's kind of better for me to do it in the car anyway, because I can, I don't know, there's something about the way seeing the landscape move past me makes it easier for me to talk. I'm not really sure what it is. I don't know if it's because of my ADD, where I have to like fidget with something to keep my head moving or something like that. But if I'm just sitting on the couch, my thoughts get really stale and I can't really just continually talk about my life like this. Like, I'll just focus on like one or two things and call it a night, instead of really going through stuff. Like right now, I've been talking for 20 minutes. I don't think this vlog's going to be 20 minutes. And I apologize if it ends up being 20 minutes, because I do not plan for it to be 20 minutes. But who knows, it might be. all this might be gold. So I've been thinking about this lately. Why I can't, or why I vlog. No. Why I feel most comfortable out in public vlogging in my car. And I think I finally figured out the answer. And it's because my car is a bubble in which nothing can get to me in here. I have control over what's going on in here. Whereas outside, there's a bunch of undetermined variables. People can walk up to me and say mean things to me and all kinds of stuff. And it's not just an issue of being outside and being comfortable around people. Because I can think that I'm comfortable all I want, but there's going to be people that don't like me for the kind of person I am, outwardly, to the public. And I just don't really want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with being called out in public for just trying to exist. It's a big fear of mine. And like, part of the reason why I wanted to have someone to go do things with is so that, partially so I don't think about it, but also so that I can just have, I don't know, it's like kind of the same thing where like they'll put a dog in the same cage as like a cheetah so that the cheetah doesn't freak out because the cheetah sees that the dog's okay. In fact, it's actually the exact same scenario as that. That's what I need. I'm the cheetah and I need a dog because otherwise I'm flipping out. I honestly wanted to try and get some B-roll on my way back, like I'm headed back now. Like B-roll to make the vlog nicer so that people watching it don't just get one view of me all the time. But I have more to say. I could have more to say and I don't want to miss it. I don't want to not catch it. Hi, I'm Morgan and I can't speak English. I started listening to Green Day's Dookie album again recently. Specifically because I remembered, I think it was the song Basket Case. And I just like, I started remembering it. I had it in my head for like days. And I just felt like I relate to this way too much now. Well, I've also been called a basket case, literally, by somebody. Having the things that I have and being the person that I am, I'm not necessarily denying that they're correct, but I sure as hell don't like hearing it. So I wanted to listen to the album again. And I've just been listening to it like over and over and over again on repeat. I can't say anything for Green Day's current material, but I can definitely say like there's a very good reason that album became popular, in my opinion. And in a way it kind of worries me that the world was in a state to relate to it, but it makes me really happy that it existed at a time it needed to, and that people were able to get what they needed to out of it. God damn, there's plates all over this road. Oh my god. I'd be surprised if you were still there by the time we got through all this. Good lord. You know, it's weird that I say I feel comfortable in the car. I mean, it makes sense. But even at stoplights, like, I become self-conscious. Like, I know people can look in here. Motorcycles can roll up. See what's going on. People can yell things out their windows. People can stop in my window on the other side of the street or next to me. Make faces in the camera. Oh shit, is my microphone going? Oh my god, it is. What the hell? Hold on. I have to fix this. I can't right now. Damn it. It was so bumpy. I don't want it hanging by the fucking mic cable. I have to like stop at the gas station and fix it. Damn it. Oh my god. Okay. Should be better. Yeah? Okay, cool. Yeah, I can't believe that. The mic fell off the camera because it was so bumpy. I guess I thought I had it tighter than that. You know, it's interesting. There was a time when I wasn't so self-conscious, where I wasn't aware of how shitty people could be. And I remember that. I remember having like my uncle's video camera around at Disney and just like not caring about anything. Filming myself, filming my friends, just taking video of stuff. And I don't think I'd be able to do that now. Or at least walk around with the camera pointing at me now. I don't think I could do that. I can walk around and like take photos and take video and stuff like that. But like even then, like that's part of the reason why I feel comfortable in a car doing this more than I do out in public. Even though I'm out in public in my car. It just feels easier to do this in here. I wish I could go outside, but I just am kind of not there. I don't have the ability to do that anymore because I have learned how bad the world can be, I guess. I've become very self-conscious. And the thing is, I used to be a lot worse. When I was living in Hollywood, I didn't want to go to the farmer's market because I was like, I say the farmer's market where like, I lived at the corner of Vine and Selma, where that Trader Joe's is, and I couldn't even go to the farmer's market down there. Because I was so afraid that I was going to get made fun of or something. It was so weird. Like, I don't even know what I feared anymore. I do not know what I feared. And like, I hope that one day I feel like this, I feel like that towards vlogging, because like nobody watches these anymore. And like, I wish that I could change that somehow. Like, I feel like people used to watch these and like they just started dropping off because they kept getting more depressing or something like that. And I just feel like I've lost an audience that I actually did have. maybe I've just always felt kind of strangely comfortable in cars. Like, I used to race go-karts, and even though I was self-conscious about it, I still got out there and did it. I even won a few races, which was cool. I honestly kind of wish I had a go-kart again. It'd be really fun. Like, I can't go ride my bike around. Aside from the fact that I'm just not fit enough to do it anymore, which I absolutely hate. Even just going down to like the local coffee shop, I feel weird about it. Like, I don't know, almost like, it's almost like with my bike I'm showing off, and I don't really want to do that. Like, I don't want to be noticeable. I just want to go about everything I do without drawing attention to myself. And as a tall trans woman with dyed hair, if I were walking around holding a camera and pointing it at my face and doing all the vlog stuff, it'd probably be a little difficult to not draw attention to myself. Much like driving around in a car with all your lights on. Like, I'm looking at people walk by. No one fucking cares. No one's looking inside the car. Like, what the hell do I have to be afraid of? And I guess that's kind of just the point of it all. What the hell do I have to be afraid of? I feel like I should try and make it a goal to have an answer to that question be nothing. I have nothing to be afraid of. I should be happy for what I have, though. I have my health, I have a car, I have lots of things that I can use to express who I am and what I do. I have job opportunities in San Francisco. I have somebody I'm working with. I have 2 people I'm working with. I have an artist who wants to do some stuff with me. So yeah, it's not all bad. Oh, wait. So, thank you for watching, and that's it. See you tomorrow. Bye.